Here we go!
Right, so we're almost done with the stream tonight. I do have like 2 more things to show. One of them's just kind of a bonus at the very end, but the last major thing I'm going to be showing tonight is the Mario Kart DS Kiosk demo. So let me just quickly set that up so you can actually see what's going on here. 1 second. Need to make sure you can see this. Hold on. 1 moment, please. I'm getting it set up as we speak. Right, okay, so the Mario Kart DS Kiosk demo. This is basically a demo that was like being showcased, I guess like a couple months before the game came out, so it's kind of like a late beta in a sense. So there's like some changes, like some different stuff in here. So you're going to see some interesting, let's just say changes from the final build of the game, which we checked out like about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, with that said, here is Mario Kart DS Kiosk demo. Oh, wait a minute, can you see that? Hold on. There you go. You can tell the music sounds slightly different from the final game. So yeah, here's the characters you get to play as. I'm gonna go with Yoshi as always. Oops, wrong button. Oh, come on. I saw the warning already. RP is rate pending. I thought it was roleplay. I mean, it could be if you wanted to. Right, so we only got like 8 in here. Like 8 things. So there's like normal cup and then there's the retro cup. So it kind of looks like the final game, but there's probably like some changes here and there that I'm sure I'll notice while I'm playing it. Okay, yeah, the music sounds very different. Also, wrong button. Whoa, what's that bomb graphic? So the biggest thing I've noticed is the item graphics and the music in question. Also, I can't seem to do a level 2 boost. Oh, Jesus. The cutting room floor has a list of differences if you want to check that out. I might do that after I'm done checking the demo. Oh! Oh. Oh, bullshit. Oh, God. So the green shells do eventually break after so many bounces. So you can only do a single boost. You can't do like a blue boost. There we go. Well, this music is different. Yeah, the result screen music is definitely different from the final game. Right, let's do the next one. I'm assuming it's just the first cup from the final game. Yeah, because this is like the second track from the first cup. But yeah, we'll see how many differences I can spot, and then I can maybe look at the wiki afterwards. There we go. Oh. I think we got this. So yeah, I've noticed a couple differences with the boosting mechanic, like the drift boosting. Like, you cannot go to level 2, like you can't go from red to blue, you're like red is your max. But the other difference I've noticed is that you also cannot get into red flame immediately, you have to like turn for like at least a second. And then you can like activate the red boost. Like, you can't do it as quickly as you can in Mario Kart DS, like the final game. So yeah, there's a couple little changes with like how they handled it in the beta. I mean, it's a demo, but I'm calling it a beta because you might as well. I don't know if you saw me there trying to get red sooner, but it wouldn't let me. Like, you see how I was trying to move Yoshi left and right there while drifting? You know, I want to test something, actually. Okay, I think I know what's going on. So what the demo is doing is it's still the normal drift boost mechanic, but here's what's happening. When you execute it successfully the first time, how do I explain this, right? So let's say, for example, the red boost is level 1 and the blue boost is level 2, right? What's happening is you're on -1, and when you do it successfully once, you're on 0, and then when you do it again, you're on 1, but then it caps at 1, it doesn't go to 2 if you do it again. 1, 0, 1. 0, 1. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why they designed it that way for the beta. That is fascinating. Yeah, because I've never played the Kiosk demo before, so I didn't know that it was like, it had these changes. It's kind of fun for me to like try and figure out what they change exactly. Ooh, that ricochet. Gotcha! Oh. Fucking Luigi, man. Oh yeah! Oh. There we go. I think I should get gold on this quite easily. Yeah, and then the last one is Luigi's Mansion. Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Luigi. Oh. Are the portraits different there? Because I feel like they changed some of them. Gotcha! Ah, fuck. There we go. Must have been cool to play this demo, either, like, I'm assuming it was meant for, like, GameStop or something, but maybe it was also for, like, trade shows or, like, you know, stuff like E3 or whatever. I'm not sure where they showed this exactly, but it is cool that somebody, like, preserved the Kiosk demo just for people to look at for future reference. Ah! Nope. Nah, we're fine. Didn't need any of those shells. Right, well, I got a clean 40 out of that. I haven't got a 2-star ranking. We also get unique music for the result screen after you finish a cup. Right, let's check out the other cup real quick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Retro Cup. So it seems like this is the first Retro Cup in the game. Again, 3 laps, not 5. Yeah! Yeah, take that. Yeah, it's so weird that it's only 3 laps for the SNES ones. Meanwhile, on Super Circuit, it's still 5. Man World is just around the corner. Yeah, we're like literally a week away from it now. Like, this time, in 7 days' time, I should have the system in hand. because I am going to go pick it up at midnight. Right now it's like about 1 AM over here, so hopefully this time next week I will have the system and I will have it set up. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get the system, because I don't know how big of a queue that the local store that I'm getting mines from at midnight is going to be, but I do have my reservation. I've got my receipt from when I put the deposit down like 2 months ago. So I don't need to worry about going there and leaving empty-handed. That's all been taken care of, thankfully. Oh! Fucking pelted Mario with that. Apparently there's some Switch 2s out in the wild, like some people have got a hold of the system, but apparently it's unusable right now because you need like a day one update to actually use the console. So even if you do have the console, it's effectively a paperweight until Nintendo decides to like turn the Switch 2 servers on so you can download like the update for it. It's also the reason, by the way, why Nintendo is not sending out review units, because they can't really use them without that. Hey there, Pokonut. I'm actually playing the Mario Kart DS beta demo. The Kiosk demo, rather. It's essentially a beta. So I'm just trying to spot the differences, like what exactly they changed between this and the final retail version. Because I'm noticing some little changes. Like, for example, you can't really go into blue fire, like blue drifting fire. You can only go up to red in this one. Oh, Jesus. There we go. The day one update thing means that you cannot play until you connect the Switch to the internet, and I don't like the sound of that. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Like, it won't affect me, but I imagine that would affect some people. And who knows how big that update is. It could be like a few gigabytes. Like, some people still have shitty internet. But yeah, my plan is to pick up the system at midnight, or at least as close to midnight as I can, like sometime after midnight. Then come home, then immediately set it up, then go live, and then hopefully the update won't take long. Oops, sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully the update itself will not take too long with my internet, because I don't know if the Switch 2's like built-in like network chip or whatever is going to be throttled or something, because the Switch 1 has problems with downloading things quickly, even if you have the internet to facilitate the quick downloads. Because I've got like high-end fiber optic and it still takes a while to download stuff on the Switch. Oh jeez. What is this archaic Bob-omb image? I don't know why the image looks like that. Also, wait, did I just see a chain chomp? Wait, what do you mean chain chomp? Chat, we need to see what that does. After I'm done with this cup, I'm gonna do another race to like deliberately get in a low position and try and get that item. I was just looking at roulette and I noticed there's a fucking chain chomp in there. They also have a golden mushroom, which I don't think was in the final game. I think they had triple mushroom in the final game, but not golden mushroom. You know, maybe I could try it right now. Let's see. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get a chain jump. I could try, like, after I'm done with this cup. Oh, shit. Sorry, I keep accidentally pressing that button that switches the screens around. My bad. But yeah, even though you can't really, like, say you got the Nintendo Switch 2, like, a week early, and you cannot use it, some people are concerned about that. But I feel like Nintendo will probably, like, make the Switch 2 servers go live at least 24 hours before launch day. That way, if you do happen to pick the system up at midnight or some shit like that, then you should be good to go as soon as you come home with it. At least that's what I'm hoping they're planning to do. DK sounds different. Did he use the fucking Grant Kirkhope voice lines from, like, Donkey Kong 64? You know, the one where he goes, "Okay!" Yeah, I'm gonna quickly see if I can get that thing. But yeah, we checked out everything here, so that's cool. Let me hear a bit more of this song. Whistles. I don't know if this is the whole melody or if there's more to it. Okay, I think that's the whole loop. That's interesting. Right, I'm just going to quickly check those items before we move on. I'm also going to have a quick look at that wiki. I don't trust obligatory day one patches for a functioning system. Probably has shady reasons. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let me try and get those two items so we can see what they look like. There's the golden mushroom. Ugh! Really? Man, Mario's really fucking slow. Look at the star. The star looks a bit silly. There's what the... Yeah, all these graphics are definitely not final, like the items. Not getting that chain chomp like I was hoping. I'll try one more time to see if I can get the chain jump, because I want to see it in action. Let's try Mario this time. Oh. I'll be ending the stream very shortly, but I do have one final little thing I want to show you after I'm done looking at this. Now let's have all these people overtake me. Oh yeah! Damn it. Yeah, it's weird that Mario, like when I was playing as Yoshi, Mario was so fucking slow. Oh, I got the blue shell. Man, why can't I get the item I'm looking for? I just want to see what the chain jump looks like. Maybe I'm more likely to get it if I'm in 5th place, maybe. Nope. Nah, not getting the item I'm looking for. I'll try one more time, but I'm not gonna restart the whole cup. I'm just gonna do the next one. Look at Mario's face. It's on YouTube. Yeah, but I don't feel like pulling up the video. Okay. Gotcha. It seems like the chain jump is the beta version of the bullet bill. Oop. Oh. Almost. Yeah, look at that star. He's happy. He's just happy to be here. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Something about Mario's face there looks funny when it's upscaled. I'll try one last time. I feel like this is just sunken cost fallacy at this point, but I'll try one more time to get it. Mario just pushing down his pent-up anger and aggression with a solid neutral stare. Yeah. It's kind of a funny looking face when it's upscaled like that. So, maybe I'll put that in the thumbnail just because it's funny to me, I don't know. Yeah! Oh, really? Wow, they really don't want me to get this, do they? Oop. Ow! Probably a star now. All that. Come on. No. Ugh. Also, love that texture warping going on. Oh hey, I shock dodged. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with it anymore. Right, well before we stop the Mario Kart DS demo, I'm going to quickly look up what the differences are. One moment. Hang on. Cutting room for Mario Kart DS Kiosk. Right, so do they have the specifics for this? Let's see. Wait a minute. So yeah, there seems to be some differences with the Kiosk version. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting the exact information I want here. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Right, okay, so we'll just ignore that for now. I'm not, like, the information's not being presented in an easy to understand way. So we'll just ignore that, but this might be a different Kiosk demo from the one that I... Okay, apparently there's multiple Kiosk demos. I think I'm playing the American one, but apparently Europe got their own demo that's, like, different, with, like, different content. So that's interesting. I wish I knew that ahead of time, then I could have shown both, but it's fine. Anyway, sorry for, like, stimmering and stammering on my own fucking words tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me, maybe I'm tired, but yeah. I did like trying to see what the differences were between this and the final game. It's kind of cool. Also, look at Donkey Kong's smile. He's happy to be here. Apparently the chain chomp item was unusable. Oh, that explains why I couldn't land on it then. Okay then. So I wasted the last 10 minutes for nothing. Sorry about that. But yeah, it was kind of cool to try this out, just for a short while. I think it's a neat little bit of Mario Kart history that's been preserved, and I like stuff like that. But yeah, that was the Mario Kart DS demo, at least the American version. I don't know about the European one. Not planning on doing that during this marathon, unfortunately, since we won't have time for that. But you can probably find that on your own if you look around for it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That's pretty much all I've got for this. And yeah, I don't know what else to say other than thanks for watching that. Right, hang on. Right, before we stop for the evening, I have one final thing to show you. Consider this a little bonus. This will probably only be something I'll show for like 2 minutes, so it's just kind of something I'm tagging on at the end here. So this is something, I don't remember the exact history behind this, so I could be wrong, but I think I know the broad strokes. So this is something called Mario Kart XXL, or XXL. And basically, from what I understand, this was a pitched prototype. Oh, that volume. Let me turn that down. So this was basically a pitched prototype of Mario Kart before Mario Kart Super Circuit released, and this was by like some random third party that like tried to pitch this to Nintendo. Also, where have I seen that arrow graphic before? That looks very familiar. But yeah, let's check this out. Let's see what this actually looks like. Whoa. Oh, jeez. So this is actually something that recently got uncovered. Like, this was something you can... Whoa. Okay, the shoulder buttons zoom in and out. Right, that's what that's for. Apparently it's from the Giga League. It might be. So, I don't know a whole lot about this, but from what I understand, the limited like knowledge that I understand of it... Oh, it doesn't even count laps. Okay then. Also, I like that there's like 2 layers going on here. Like, look at the... Like, there's a layer below the track itself. That's kind of ambitious. For like a Game Boy Advance thing, recreating Mode 7. But yeah, it was like some third party that was like, okay, maybe we can make a Mario Kart for Nintendo. So they ended up like making their own like little prototype thing and then like presented it to Nintendo. But I guess Nintendo rejected it because they were already working on Super Circuit, or more specifically, they outsourced it to Intelligent Systems, as I recently found out. So let's look at Mario. Oh my god. Can I pause this? No, I can't, but look at his face. That's an amazing face right there. Oh, I love that. How far out can I zoom? You can zoom out real far. I think that's as far as I can zoom. Let me stop for a second. Yeah, that's as far as I can zoom. Okay. What happens if I fall? What if I fall on ground? Ah, okay. But yeah, this was something that was only recently, like, uncovered and preserved. It may have come from the Giga League. I'm not sure what the origin of it was. But yeah, this was... It's a cool little piece of Mario Kart history, kind of like the Mario Kart DS Kiosk demo thing that I just shown. But I'm gonna... Hang on. Let me restart it real quick, because I want to check something here. So, Daenerys Entertainment Software, I don't know if that company still exists, but those were the guys that made this. So what if I check out demo? What does that do? Is this just like an autoplay thing? Okay. I'm not like... Okay, so the game pretty much just plays itself, I guess. Yeah, okay. So that's basically all it is. It's just like, whoa, that camera went in fast. God, that Mario face. Oh, I fucking love that. I need to like get the best possible shot of that face. And also put that in like the thumbnail somewhere. I think that would be fun. I will say to this little prototype's credit, I mentioned this already, but it is kind of impressive. The fact that it's just like, you have, you know, you have like 2 levels of like Mode 7 going on at once. Because I've never seen any other Game Boy Advance game do that, or SNES game, as far as I'm aware. But I think I mentioned this in the earlier point during Mario Kart May, but there was this game that came out like at the launch of the Game Boy Advance. They tried to do a Mario Kart before Mario Kart Super Circuit came out, and that one had like Mode 7 graphics, but even that one didn't have like 2 layers going on at once. And I think that game kind of ran like shit. Like the frame rate wasn't as smooth as Mario Kart Super Circuit or even this. It was called Konami Crazy Racers, I think. Konami Crazy Racers. And it was basically just a Konami version of Mario Kart. And it had like Goemon, it had like Dracula from Castlevania, it had... I forgot if it had Bomberman in it. It had a few like Konami things. It had that penguin from Parodius, Penta. It had a few weird things in there. Right, I'm going to show you one last thing with this since I have a little bit of extra time. Just as a quick thing to do, let me just quickly set it up before we do it. One sec. Because I figure this is something worth mentioning. So, if I just quickly set this so that it actually works. So, do that. So, there is a thing you can do called retro achievements, which is basically like achievements designed for old video games and shit. So, say for example, like NES or SNES games, you can like unlock achievements with them. Well, guess what? As limited as this fucking, like, you know, tech demo is, as limited as it really is, check this out. Hold on a minute. I think I need to close and restart it. Give me one sec. Shit. I hope it works now. Yeah, check this out. You have 0 of 7 achievements unlocked. Yes, this actually has retro achievements in it. So I'm gonna see if I can unlock 1 achievement. I don't know what any of the achievements are. I haven't looked at them. But we're gonna see if we can get at least 1. I'm guessing one of them is to like finish a lap in 40 seconds. Also, what is this fucking music? Like, is this music from like a TV show or something? I don't know what this is from. Shit! So, the lap counter doesn't update, but the game seems to acknowledge that I have crossed the finish line. But yeah, I unlocked 1 achievement. Yeah, there you go, speedrunner. Is there an achievement for me falling off the edge and dying? Yep, there is. Water go brrr. Oh, apparently I'm doing something with an achievement right now. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that lovely face. So do I have to finish a lap while I'm in zoomed in mode? Is that what it's telling me to do? By the way, if you look at the bottom right corner, actually you might not see it because of my PNG, but there's an icon indicating that I'm working on an achievement right now. In the picture, it's just like a close-up of the back of Mario's head. So yeah, I think I need to cross the finish line while it's zoomed in. Yep. Now, what about if I zoom it all the way out? Is it the same for that as well? Yeah, it's the same for that as well. Okay. I gotta be honest, these retro achievements are extending the playtime of what should have been like a quick 5-minute thing. I may have to check what the last 3 achievements are because I don't know what they would be. Is there an achievement for going backwards? I guess we'll find out in a minute. Or more specifically, about 40 seconds. Some GameCube games have retro achievements. Yeah, I did hear about that. I am thinking about doing retro achievement stuff on stream at some point, but I'm not quite ready to tackle that yet. Not when the Switch 2 is just around the corner and I'm finishing up Mario Kart May stuff in the next few days. But maybe you'll see some retro achievement stuff from me. Okay, that didn't do anything. Let me try landing in the water itself. Right, let me check what achievements I am missing in the achievements list. 1 second. Achievements. Wait a minute, where are they? Here we go. Normally this would end. Complete 3 laps, dying a return to the title screen resets the achievement. Time doesn't work like that. Experience the time rollover from 9:59 to 0:00. Oh. I'm not going to bother with those 2. I think I'm good on that. Right, well, okay, there you go. I more or less got everything. So, you know something? I still find it really fucking weird that this exists in, like... Not only are they using the double dash image for this prototype thing, but I could have sworn I've seen this arrow somewhere before. Like, I think this arrow is taken from a different game somewhere, but I don't know what game it is. But it looks so fucking familiar. If anyone knows what that is, let me know. But yeah, that was Mario Kart XXL, just a little bonus that I wanted to tag onto the end there, because I figured this was worth looking at just as a quick footnote. So yeah, kind of interesting that this got recovered in recent years. I think, like, it was, like, recently recovered this past year. So it's still a very, like, you know, recent thing that people were talking about. So I figured I would, like, include that as part of the marathon just to look at. But yeah, thank you for watching.